What up, beautiful people? Welcome to the show. Y'all like that? Oh, that feel good. I don't know about that part. What is he saying? Okay. I'm not gonna tell y'all my trade secret, but we're gonna have this going in the background. Welcome to the show. Welcome to another one of the episodes of the show. I've been saying this may or may not be the first show. I don't know by the time that you hear this, because I've recorded a couple of different times, and all of them were all of them, all of them were 5-star, of course. And I said a lot of good things, but I don't know, man, I don't know if it's gonna make it. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So, if this is the first show, then I haven't told you what the name of the show is yet. But you are not illiterate, so you can read the title. So you've seen that the name of the show is Lunch with the Cool Kids. Why? My beautiful podcast audience is titled Lunch with the Cool Kids. I don't know if y'all were cool when y'all were in school. If you were like me, you were probably not. I take that back. It depends on what part of life you knew me. I had a dynamite second grade. Third grade got a little bit of rough. Fourth grade was cool. No complaints. Miss Whitlock. What up, Miss Whitlock? I hope she's alive. Fifth grade. It was okay. When it starts getting to, so I was in gifted and talented. When I went to, we're all gifted and talented. I don't like those monikers. We're all gifted and talented. Some giftings and talents are just a little bit more tangible than others, and some people just test well. Some people know the right thing to say anyway, or put down. Either way it goes, I just happen to be one of those people. So, I went to middle school in Texas. The gifted and talented was like middle school was 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. I went to middle school. I went straight to gifted and talented, and then I got straight expelled out of school. Got kicked out of school. Me and my Christian self got kicked out of school. Why did I get kicked out of school? I got kicked out of school because I had a super smart mouth. Yeah. I don't even know if it was necessarily smart. It was just really sarcastic is what it was. Either way it goes, they didn't appreciate it too much. So it was supposed to be 6 infractions. You got kicked out of school. I made it to 12. I made it to 12 infractions before they were like, hey, Gerald, you know what? We've had enough. Because the thing was that like I was never like violent or anything. I wasn't a detriment to society. I was sarcastic. And sarcasm from an 11-year-old doesn't really, people don't like it, go figure. I thought I was funny. So, anyway, I got kicked out of school. 7th, 8th grade, I was reasonably popular. High school, it depends on who you ask, because I have very different recollections of my high school time than people have of me during my high school time. But I don't think that I was like, I definitely wasn't popular. Nobody would accuse me of that, but I wasn't as weird. Well, I'll say this. People don't think that I was as weird as I remember myself being. A lot of times we're harder on ourselves than we should be. So, reaching for my water, I was trying to be cool. It didn't work out. So high school, I wasn't, was finding myself as we all were. College, I was just one of the number. Then I pledged, um, and then I was not one of the number. So, um, needless to say, I said all that to say that, um, you know, the thing about the thing about popularity and the thing about because what is popularity really? Popularity really is acceptance, and we all want to be accepted. We all want to be validated, and we all know that feeling of walking into the lunchroom and looking for somewhere to sit. Um, like if we see way over there in the corner, we see like the football players and the basketball players, um, and the jocks and the crew team. Um, we see them sitting around. Did I say basketball players? Lacrosse, soccer, and tennis. I played tennis. I didn't. Tennis kids wasn't cool. we wasn't cool. We wasn't cool at all. So you see all the athletes over there, and then you see like all the smart kids over there. Then you see the goth kids. Then you have the music kids. I think in the artsy kids, like I was one of those. Um, then you see the Jesus freaks over here in the corner, and I was a Jesus freak. I mean, I still am a Jesus freak, but like I wasn't like the weird version, and so I wasn't really accepted by the Jesus freaks, which is like really the theme of my life. I think so. I love Jesus, but I was never really accepted by the Jesus freaks. We'll unpack that at some point. Anyway, so you see all of these people, you see all these groups, and you really just want to fit in. And most people want to sit with the football team, with the basketball team, because and the cheerleaders. Lest I forget the cheerleaders, because that's where the popularity is, and everybody wants to be popular. Because popularity really is acceptance. That's what it is. And everybody wants to be accepted to some degree. So, um, you'll walk over there if you're brave enough. If you're brave enough, you'll walk over there. You'll kind of sit down, and you don't really know anybody. Nobody's talking to you, and you're looking at them, and like, they're looking at like they notice that you're there, but not really. So somebody tells a joke, you laugh. You get that nervous laugh. Yeah. Because you don't even really get the joke, and but you're just there because you want to be accepted, and you start laughing at jokes ain't funny, and they start talking about people, and you're laughing too, and you're not defending things that you should be defending. You're enabling them, and you're not even enabling them because you don't have a voice at the table. But you're letting stuff go that you normally wouldn't because you just want to sit with the cool kids. That's a terrible way to have to live. It's one thing when you're it's one thing when you're a kid. It's terrible when you're an adult. And don't that roll into our adult lives? You ever walk into a job? First time don't know anybody, just waiting for somebody to invite you to the table, to sit down. Maybe you've entered a new field. Maybe you've entered into a new discipline. Maybe you're now a singer. So when you're a singer now, you get into those music fields, and oh man, I gotta, all of that stuff. You get it. You get it. I'm not gonna belabor that point. Y'all get it. The point is that This is a podcast. This is a show where everybody is the cool kid. Everybody's a cool kid. So you don't got to feel awkward, man. This is a safe place. This is the lunch table. Welcome to Lunch with the Cool Kids. So besides that, I am a business owner. I'm a business owner. I own Life and Art Photography out here in Atlanta, the best um, photography business. Best photography. It's the best photography business for sure. Um, it's pretty close in videography, but definitely drone. Definitely drone. I own the skies in Atlanta. Um, and I'm a business owner. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm a creative. I make music. I write music. I play music. I sing music. Gospel music is the genre. Very proud of it. I got some new stuff I'm gonna show y'all. It's all good. I do a lot of stuff. I'm a father. I'm a girl dad. Listen, I I just happened to be wearing this shirt. I didn't even plan that. That's how crazy that is. All right, go figure. I'm a girl dad. I'm a girl husband. So there's that. And so I got a lot of things going on. One thing that I'm very passionate about. I'm very passionate about helping people start. Like helping people start. Because I want to help people finish, of course, because the second most important thing besides starting something is finishing something. But most of us are paralyzed with fear, and we mask that in a whole lot of different ways. But we're really paranoid about fear. We don't want to fail. We don't want to look stupid. We don't want to be vulnerable enough to show that we don't know what we're doing yet. We don't want to present ourselves unput together. So we'll research and look. We'll read. I would say we'll read all these books. We don't read books. Y'all don't read books. Hey, look, you watching this on YouTube right now. You don't read books. Oh, we'll watch YouTube videos. We'll listen to Audible, which I love Audible, by the way. We'll talk about that later. I love Audible. You should get a subscription to Audible. At some point, Audible's got to sponsor me. I think that's going to be a goal of the show, to get sponsored by Audible, because I love Audible. We'll do all of these things, research the thing that we want to get into. We'll do it all except actually start. I remember there was this guy or girl. There was this person. Let's call him a person. Let's call them a person. Um, in a state that I don't live in now. Um, and this person was like, "Man, I want to start a podcast. I feel it to start a podcast." So, like, okay, like, man, okay, what do you think that I should do? I think that you should get in a mic and talk. That's what I think that you should do. And then after you finish talking, put it on the internet and then keep doing it. And then there you go. You have yourself a podcast. You'll learn along the way. But the important thing is to start. Man, no, I can't do that, man. I can't do that. No, it was a YouTube channel. That's what it was. That's what it was. So they got all this stuff. They borrowed their friends' stuff. They had meetings. Man, how many meetings can we have? All these meetings, um, pre-planning, think tanks, all of this stuff. And I think we started at the same time, and like I was probably like maybe 15 videos in. This person is still trying to um, get themselves together. So what ended up happening? They never did it. They never did it. They think tanked themselves out of actually doing it, and and that was bad. Point is that I'm very passionate about y'all. Like how I landed that story. That's what I do. That's what I deliver to the people. I deliver smooth landings. The point is that they spent so much time trying to prepare to present themselves in a professional way that they didn't do anything at all. And what's worse than putting yourself out there unpolished is regretting that you didn't put yourself out there at all. Because the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, the truth is that we really learn along the way. Nobody is polished when they come out. No matter how good this looks, no matter how wonderful I sound, I was going to say they, but I said I. So we'll go with I. No matter how wonderful I sound. And really, to be honest with you, I think I may have started this podcast just to hear my voice. It's very soothing, don't you think? You probably don't. No matter how professional anybody looks, when they're starting, nobody is polished. Nobody. And I hope that helps you. I hope that frees you up because you think that, man, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not talented enough. Maybe I'm not quick enough. Maybe I'm not whatever enough. You're probably not. You're probably not. But the good news is that nobody is that starts. The only difference between the successful people and the unsuccessful people is a lot of things. But for the sake of this, the only difference is that those people started and continued. And you either started and quit or you didn't start at all. It's the only difference. If you got a good idea and you got a phone, you can basically do anything that you want to do. Now, if you don't have a phone, then that's a different conversation. You should get a phone. You should really get a phone. Like, how are you watching this right now? How are you listening to this right now without a phone? Like, if I wanted to help you, how would I reach you? You don't have a phone. Get a phone. So the point of this show is also we're going to talk to some very, very interesting people, some very, very cool people, some very, very creative people, entrepreneurs, and creative people. And we're going to have lunch with them. And because, breaking bread is the best way to build a relationship. It's the best way to gain a lot of weight, but you'll have wonderful relationships on your way to obesity. And while you're on your way to obesity, if you can just grab a little bit of nuggets, and because success leaves clues. So what we're going to do is we're going to have people stuff their face. And while they stuff their face, we're going to steal their sauce. That's what we're going to do. Man, that music cut off just right in time. Oh, that was pretty cool. I want to read y'all something. I saw this post the other day. I'm not gonna say who it was. I'll never put it out there who it was, but oh boy. I saw this post the other day. I've been running a live video interview style show for over 3 years. I've had another one that ran for 2 years, way back before Periscope. Is Periscope still around? Man, it was a good idea, but like I couldn't do it. I couldn't commit to another thing. Way back before Periscope and Facebook Live even existed. I learned a lot over that time. If I were to put on a free masterclass with absolutely nothing to sell, would anybody here be interested? No. No, we would not be interested. Why would we be interested? What about that is interesting? What about a random guy or girl on Facebook saying that they mastered Periscope? Why would we want to go to their master class? I have I don't know that you're a master.